Good morning, YouTube. Mike here from Flip Flop Fishing. I've gone crazy. I came out fishing to Apache Lake in the middle of January. It's 28 freaking degrees. It actually doesn't feel as cold as I was expecting. And the drive up here was beautiful. I came up through the Apache Trail this time, through Tortilla Flats, and came up that way. And I gotta say, I like it. I was here in no time, for one thing. It's much quicker than going around, even though you're driving much slower. But the big bonus was I hardly used any gas. Usually when I go around and like follow the path or the road that parallels Roosevelt Lake, I use up almost a quarter tank of gas. And coming up this way, the needle barely moved. I mean, obviously I use gas, but I use very little, and you know, that's because you're doing 30 miles an hour most of the way. But yeah, big bonus all around. There was no traffic. I didn't get stuck behind any cars. In fact, once I got on the dirt road, I didn't see any cars at all. But you know, it's pretty early in the morning. So as far as fishing goes, I'm not expecting a whole lot today. It is very cold. I haven't turned on the fish finder yet to see what the water temperature is, but I'm assuming it's pretty cold. But I'm going to throw around some stuff I don't usually throw, just to practice and get used to it. And then you never know, maybe some big old fish will decide they're hungry this morning and chow down on something. So I've got a jig tied on. I've got a jerkbait. The jerkbait I actually expect to do well today if I could find some fish. Of course, I have a drop shot tied on. I have this sucker tied on. I just got this. This is one of those XPS swim baits from Bass Pro Shops. It cost a whopping $20. It may not seem like much. Well, actually, I take that back. It does seem like much. It's huge. But I'm just going to throw this around for fun. I'm not really a swim bait kind of guy, although I would like to be. I didn't even really have a decent rod set up for this. You know, like a dedicated swim bait rod, or even a rod that's really practical for throwing something like this. So I just threw it on my biggest rod, and we'll see what happens. What else have I got tied on? I've got an A-rig just for fun. I had it tied on for Lake Pleasant, so since it was all rigged up, I brought it out here as well. I don't know if I'm going to fish it or not, but we'll see. What else? I'm missing something. Oh, I've got a little flat-sided crankbait, a rattle trap on here too, in red, that I will probably end up throwing quite a bit. I'm going to start off throwing this big old swim bait for fun up near some of these docks. See how it goes. I got one, finally. Oh my God. I totally scoped that fish too. Oh my God, it took me all day to get this one. Oh man. Totally scoped it too. I saw it, and then when I dropped my worm straight down on its head, and there was more than one, and I felt it tug. This was actually the second one tugging on it. Oh wow, freezing cold fish. All right, so the story goes, it's almost 3 o'clock. I've been out here since 7:30. I haven't really seen a whole lot going on. I haven't got a single bite. That was the first fish of the day. On the drop shot, of course, I've thrown everything today. I've thrown swim baits. I've thrown the A-rig. The jig for a little while, jerk bait for quite a bit. Yeah, that was my first fish. I've been beating the bank. I just started using the sonar, see if I could pick something up, and finally I did. That was pretty cool. Wonder if I got that on video. So no skunk today. The slinky worm saves the day. Probably won't be the last time that happens either. Let's come out here with a plan, and it usually involves the most exciting baits first. Like today it was the big swim bait, and then when all falls apart, I end up with the drop shot in my hand. And I tried, man. I fished that swim bait for a long time today, as long as I could. I mean, that thing just wears out your arm after a while. I was trying to make short little casts instead of big looping ones, but even after a while that helped, making the shorter casts. But even after a while my arm just fell apart. So I didn't expect very much today. We've got a cold front that just moved in. Water temperature is now almost 54 degrees. It's actually not too bad. Maybe these fish will start coming up to eat. We also had almost a full moon last night. I don't think it was a full moon, but it was close. So these fish may have been eating all day already. So getting one is, I mean, the best I could hope for. It was looking pretty grim there all day long. But I don't stop. I don't stop casting. It's always that anticipation for me, that one moment that can turn the whole day around. I've had plenty of days that were saved by one fish. Well, YouTube, it looks like it's just going to be the one fish today, which honestly is better than nothing. I am going to go to the marina real quick and toss around the swim bait one more time. I didn't expect much today. We have a cold front that just moved in. It was a near full moon last night. It was really windy this morning, or not really windy. I was still fishable, but it was borderline. I didn't see a whole lot on the sonar, and the one time that I did, that's when I caught the fish. But I'll take it. I was hoping for more, but I haven't really fished Apache Lake in January. I know it kind of shuts down here when it gets cold, but I was hoping for maybe a fluke day or something, maybe get lucky. But as far as what's coming up this year on the channel, it's going to be more of the same. Although I do have some plans along those lines. I'm going to be trying for more quality fish this year. I mean, I'm still going to catch a lot of fish, I hope. I still like to catch fish. But I'm going to try and throw out some bigger baits, fish some of the big bass areas more, you know, like saguaro here at Apache. I guess you could put canyon in that mix, but I have no luck at canyon. So I don't know if I'm going to spend much time there. We'll see. Maybe during the pre-spawn or spawn or something. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm also going to do a tournament series this year. I'm going to try and do as many events as I can, if not all of them. The first one is mid-February. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. I'm not really big into tournament fishing or anything like that. I'm just doing it to have a good time. Also, I have my eyes set on purchasing a bass boat this year. I've had it in the plans for a while now, and I could have pulled the trigger. I'm just now getting around to it. I didn't really need it over the winter, but I would like to have it for spring, hopefully spring, summer. We'll see how that goes. There's another big announcement to make regarding the channel, but I'll hold off on that one for now. But that's pretty much it. It's just going to be the same old stuff. I'm going to hopefully catch a bunch of fish and hopefully catch some big ones. I'm going after my PB again. Last year I caught my PB right here in March. 8 1/4 pounds. And that's why I'm going to spend some time at the big bass lakes this year, particularly saguaro. I think I'm going to focus learning that lake. I used to be kind of intimidated by it, but I am not anymore now that I've been out there a few times. We'll see. I haven't been out there in the summer when it's primary boating season. I kind of went during the off season, although there was still a ton of boat traffic. Yeah, I think if I'm going to catch my PB, it's either going to be here or there. So I'll be spending a lot of time at these two lakes. Plus, I love this lake.